named Michael Lafayette Taylor was forcibly extracted from his cell in the SHU and punched a guard during the struggle. Taylor was serving a life term for 2 murders and had been linked to a violent Baltimore gang called the Lexington Terrace Boyz when he was still in his teens. The day after the cell extraction, COs Larry Ray Miller and Kevin Christopher Fallon came into the SHU to work a night shift, with Miller as the CO in charge of Fallon and 3 other COs in the SHU. When he learned that Taylor had punched a guard the previous day, Miller lost his temper and headed for Taylor's cell. He began to curse and taunt Taylor from outside, then upped the ante. He brandished a pocket knife, something Miller was committing a crime by possessing inside the prison, and cleaned his fingernails with it, allowing Taylor to watch in what was clearly intended as a threat. Then he opened Taylor's cell without cuffing him first through the food port, just as guards had been dinged for doing around the time of Peterson's murder. Taylor got the better of the CO, disarmed Fallon of a knife that Fallon had also snuck into the prison, and went on a stabbing spree. He stabbed Miller in the chest and the hand, and stuck Fallon in the abdomen, back, and also the hand. 3 COs named Patrick, Price, and Meek heard the commotion and rushed to help, and Taylor turned the knife on them too. He stabbed Patrick and bit Meek. Both Miller and Fallon required hospitalization, and from the hospital bed, Miller repeatedly lied to authorities, claiming he didn't know how the cell got open or where the knife came from. Because the guards had blatantly broken the law, there was no way they could charge Taylor with the stabbing spree. So the U.S. Attorney's Office hit him with a battery charge for socking a guard during the cell extraction the day before. Meanwhile, Fallon and Miller were hit with criminal charges themselves. And though the end result was no jail for Fallon and a short jail term for Miller, both suffered convictions for civil rights violations and lost their jobs. So that's what the prosecutors